I think it would be newsletters or in-person like workshops, because they're quite useful when you actually get to see someone face to face and have that feel of the environment that you'd possibly be going into in the future.
Having a buddy, because I know that I'm also someone who needs that reassurance from somebody to feel like, okay, this, I can ask this person anything. They're not going to be like, this silly question.
I think the business etiquette would be quite good. So familiarise yourself with the words. And also I was thinking about like the digital side of things. So understanding how to work the technology that we're going to be using, because obviously it's not the same as Word documents at uni. So that sort of familiarisation of it.
I was going to say something along the lines of personal brand. I think when you go into a company, it can be, even if it's a small company, I don't want to feel like I've lost a part of myself. I still want to be able to, be how I am now on this camera. I don't want to feel like I need to hide my personality.
I think it would be the networking and the digital side of things.
Yeah, I think I would probably say networking too. I think, again, just being able to put a name to the face sometimes, I think is very helpful.
I think it's just trying and trying again. Even if you get knocked down, just okay, well, small setback, try harder, work harder.
Sometimes I definitely have days where I think, oh, I can't do it, don't want to go in today. But, having that support network around you, come on, Roman, go to uni, do this, do that. And then you do it. And then when I graduated, I'm doing masters now. It was wow, you know what? I actually did do it. I did struggle, but I did it. And I'm so happy that I did, because I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't.
I would say more by family and friends pushing me to do better and do well. I've had in the past teachers who have said, you wouldn't be able to get into uni, or you wouldn't be able to do this, you wouldn't be able to do that. But I've always had friends and family, which I'm lucky to have around me, who've said, no, try, you can do it. And then I'm here now, so we're getting somewhere.
I think friends and family as well. I think there's no one that knows you better than your family, to be honest.
I found out about the Next Gen event through the uni, so that was quite helpful, although they don't really have a lot of things like that posted up. So I think it's kind of a contrast. So sometimes there's good things, but it's occasional.
Yeah, I would probably say that a lot of the opportunities and jobs are a lot more, in my uni, are catered for business side. So, I'm looking through opportunities and I think, well, that sounds interesting, but that's not something I want to do. And then think, oh, not this, not that. And it does knock your resilience down. So I think having something maybe in folders, something for psychology or something for business, something for economics, I think just post everything on there. Don't make me go to so many websites. Just put everything in one folder.
Not necessarily, but it's nice to sort of make a connection beforehand. But I just think it doesn't necessarily matter, but it would be nice.
Yeah, for me, I would definitely benefit from meeting everyone before. Just a chance to ask them, what's your story? How did you end up here? Just, I think something from that in a conversation, you can take away so much. And I think you can feel like, you are a part of the company as well. It just makes you feel less alone.
Just to be in communication.
And I would probably say communication as well, but also for me, it's hard to describe. I feel I would want an employer who doesn't feel like an employer, if that makes sense. I don't want to see them as someone oh my God, you're so powerful, you're so superior. I can't necessarily do that. I just want someone to be able to ask questions that I'm not gonna be oh yeah, Roman's a bit like this or Roman's a bit like that. I don't want that. Yeah, definitely the human skills. I think regardless of what job you go into, you're gonna need to communicate with someone somehow, whether that be through emails, through talking. I think, communication is so fundamental to us, and I think being able to ask the right questions, know how to deal with someone if they're like, oh, I don't like what you've just said there. Like, there are definitely ways around that. And I think if we can learn those skills now in early years, then we're set up for life.